Yeah. How far away are you from getting an office and a reception, a full-time reception?
Maybe 6 months.
Really?
Look,
Yeah.
every time I want to say like, okay, it's time to get a receptionist, I figure out how to get my people overseas to do that same work. And it's like, okay,
Like
like
answer phones?
not answer phones, but it's just the answering phones element of it is just not something I really need, because my problem isn't I need more work. My problem is I need to build this process out, and Google's just changing constantly, and it's like it's a never-ending battle, you know.
Don't
So
you already have your process built out?
my process gets built out, and then I have to change it like entirely. Like Google just enabled this services and products feature on Google My Business, right? So now, like, if you have a store, right? So let's say you have, let's say you have a hardware store, and you have that, in any city, in Scranton and Philly and New York, right? So people are going to type in hardware store into Google, and you're going to pop up, right? But now it's getting to the level where if somebody wants to buy, like, I want to buy a specific type of pliers, right? I can actually, 4-inch pliers. I don't know what types of pliers there are, but anyway, special pliers. I type that in. Not only do I find those results online, like on Amazon, which you can find anywhere, but if a store has it and they have that product listed on their Google My Business profile, the store that has it will pop up and you'll see that product right in the local store. So I know, like, hey man, if I want these pliers like right away, I can walk down to this store that's half a mile away, and I know they have it because it's already listed on their Google My Business profile.
Yeah, you can search nearby stores.
Yeah, so this is like a brand new thing, and it's so game changing. So now I've got all these clients where they need to upload their entire inventories, thousands of products, to their Google My Business profile. Right? It's still in beta. It's not fully launched yet.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
Another thing that's happened, the whole .com, .net thing?
No.
.com, .org, like you have we call that a TLD. Right?
Okay.
The extension, .com, .net,
Yeah.
.org, that's the TLD. There was just an article posted, and Google's doing testing on this right now. They might start displaying the search results without the .com, without the .net. So you're not going to see them anymore. Right? So like some companies, some people, their entire business is buying up thousands of .coms because they're worth more, right? And they buy up these .coms like, Baltimore Roofing or, Seattle Plumbing.com, because they always buy the .coms. But as soon as Google, right, when Google stops displaying these TLDs, all of a sudden those people sitting on TLDs, like literally these people are selling like Seattle Plumbing, they might sell that for like $2,000, like just that domain. Now all of a sudden when Google starts displaying that, it's all going to be completely worthless, right? Because you're not going to need to, you're just going to click on the result, the .com or the whatever is not going to matter.
Yeah. Yeah, wow, that is pretty groundbreaking. That's totally fundamental. And I wouldn't want to be the guy holding on to all those domains.
Well, dude, I mean,
liquidate.
I'm just thinking like, because I was actually talking to a guy not too long ago, and he owns some big ones. He owns some, and like he owns something like the equivalent of pepperonipizza.com, right? Or, like runningshoes.com. Like he owned, those weren't the exact examples, but they were like that level. And I was telling him, and I don't know, like in his head, like he thought these were worth like so much. And I was like, he's like, yeah, this one's worth like 250,000, And I was like, okay, well, he literally had dozens, right? So I said to him, I was like, well, why don't you like sell one,
Sounds like a good idea.
All right, if it's worth 250,000, fire sale one at 20,000. right? Use that 20,000 to build awesome sites on all the other ones. Cause he was just sitting on them. And I was like, I was just telling him like, you better like do something and this is before this news broke. I was like, you better do something. I was telling him exactly what was going to happen. I was like, all these other TLDs are out there, .coms are not the only thing anymore. And I don't know, it just kind of like, it kind of went like around him, like past his ears. And
sure, of course. Yeah, that makes sense.
Now I'm just like, dude, like it's kind of too late. Like you literally had, and I was even telling him, because I was like, look, I know how big this is, what you have. Like, I would build out a super site for you just for a percentage of equity. I wouldn't even charge you anything if you gave me an equity of pepperonipizza.com, because the traffic on that is like, 500,000 searches a month, and I was just like, listen, give me a percentage. This is going to start generating money. You just got to give me some equity in this thing. I mean, I'm not going to do it for free. And then he asked me to work for free. But
why would you want to pay somebody if you could work for free?
Yeah, but that was like, I mean, dude, he literally just had like, just all these, I don't know. I mean, I hope he makes some money on them, but he's not going to make, he's not sitting on the $7 million he thought he was anymore. Maybe he was before, but not now.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder how long it's going to take for all that to roll out and what their tests are going to come back and see how all that takes into effect. That's super interesting, for sure.